Legion marches.
Welcome on back, everyone, to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 22 of our Kugath Plaguefather SFO Grimmhammer campaign. In today's episode, we are coming up on the finale for our Kugath campaign, and we are bringing the lovely Garden of Blight to Khemri. Look at this. The sands are blooming, and probably also very, very squishy. Lovely. What we need to do is, in the turn, I've actually gone ahead and merged a few of the Nurglings, and I have recruited Kugath in another Soul Grinder. Hooray! So the Nurgle's Love, ooh, that's not how we pronounce that, spell that, is going to be coming on in and delivering gifts to the Black Pyramid of Nagash. It does look like Scarbrand's coming on over to smash King Inithor. So the Kingdom of Numos is about to, or I guess the Citadels are about to cease to exist. And so the final victory condition is just claiming the Black Pyramid of Nagash. But what we are going to do before that is make sure we have a little bit more gold in our treasure box. We'll grab the Plague Palsy. Let's also go ahead and drop the range and accuracy on the Druchii by a little bit more. And then any other kind of horrible debuffs we can apply here. I'm thinking just weakening their armor by an additional 40% sounds pretty dastardly. Enjoy your acrid flatulence. No, not Moxia. We're going to actually drop in a Plague Cultist and have him deliver this to Shakara. It is a DoorDash Plague. Express delivered. You've gained a new Dark Apothecary. Shakara is infected. Vigo was killed in the line of duty. He'll be missed. Can we grab Summoning Stance and just really dumpster this poor army? We're not at war with Shakara. Can I be?
Tell me, why should I not include you in the latter?
I see, we've signed a peace treaty, so no, we cannot. I was preparing for war that we had already signed away into nothing. So Moxia, you just then go into a raiding stance. This should keep them from trying anything. We can just steal some gold from them. They might try to go up and around, but we luckily have the Chorfs here to at least hopefully hold them back. Let's look at the Grand Duke moving into Smash Jingpo's Diamond Co. Now we're just go ahead and auto-resolve that one. Lose almost nothing. Rats didn't actually do all that great. It was the Fox Riders that smashed them. We could sack it for a little bit more gold. I think we're just going to claim Jingpo as is and try to get the Diamond Camp. I'd love to see what that actually gives us here with Nurgle. More followers, and it is just a cultist camp for gems, so it's the same as the gold. So not all that great. Okay, well, we'll throw in the gem camp just for now. It gives us a little bit more infections per turn, and I see no reason why not to. Next technology selection. I don't even know if we're going to have time to activate this. A line of sight for plagues is probably pretty great. We should have got that way earlier on. But in the meantime, let's just drop in a Rancid Visitations for all the Great Unclean ones, because that's pretty devastating. The Uncle Frunk will have a Spirit Leech and the Nurgle Zap ability both. I stopped building everything in here at Khemri except for the repair, just because there's no way we're going to be worried about defending this, and I'd rather upgrade other parts of the kingdom. Back on in. Since we've got a lord that has been moved, I believe that's going to be both Boilbrag and Falpas. Well, Falpas is going to move up to the Ash Ridge Mountains, defend that from the ogres, and we'll bring this hero up to help. Join the force. Oh, here comes Grimgor. Are you fighting? He's moving down to deal with Scrag. Well, that's not a good sign. A fully wad up Grimgor. See what's in his army? This looks fairly basic. Stone Trolls are pretty dangerous, so Grimgor is still kind of rolling with what he started with. Luckily for everyone else around. Alright, well, back to Kugath. And that'll be our turn. After all of these notifications. Right in what is likely to be our final turn, we've got a rebellion to the Shifting Sands. And yeah, the Sentinels have been wiped out by Scarbrand, who has now collected all of the extra skulls. Well done, Angry Boy. Your army is also fairly basic, but that many bloodletters is always dangerous. They just go forward and chop everything in their path. Bunch of plagues. And Kugath has no more plague, so let's go ahead and give him a new one. Vanguard deployment will allow us to get into the gates right away, so... Oh, Skuldron. Any of these actually useful for us immediately? No is the answer, so let's grab Palsy. We'll grab the Constant Vomiting for a bit more resistance and the Summon from Beyond. And the Mucus runs for Vanguard and extra speed. Kugath has been infected, and then we'll use a little bit more of our Plague Cauldron. We'll send in Palsy, and we will send in the Rage and Accuracy debuff. Oh, really? We can't do both. Okay, we'll just send in Palsy. Weaken them a little bit.
Cultist.
5 less melee attack, rather. Should work out. Oh, and Cetra himself is here to see our victory. How glorious. And watch, there's no defenders here. Okay, no, we are actually going to get ourselves a final fight worthwhile, so a bunch of Ushabti, great bows included. 2 Necropolis Knights with Halberds to fight our large units. Nothing we have not thrown down with before, but this will be inside the Black Pyramid of Nagash. Which hopefully one day will have a very, very unique battle map. Alright then. Let's finish them. Okay. Let's get to breaking down the gates. I actually think they have the, it's the Black Pyramid floating in the background there, so... It is on the battle map, but it doesn't actually change that much about it. It'd be cooler if it was actually part of the scenery itself. Or part of the, maybe the middle of the map you're fighting around it. Let's start our deployment, and we'll find the best place to crack on in. Which I think is right over here by this lovely river of blood. Thank you, Kimry. So Great Unclean One and Uncle Frunkle, we're just going to be extremely aggressive with all of our large units. Black Death and Nurgle's Love both together. We get side angled shots on everything in the walls. It's going to be pretty devastating. We'll bring Kugath back a little bit as well. Our Box Riders I'm going to have tempting to move up to take down one of these other 2 gates. Maybe we can have them circle around and go after these lower ones. We'll deploy them back here. Beasts of Nurgle we do want up front. I do think the Great Unclean Ones are going to be the best ones at getting through the walls. Do these guys have Wall Breaker? No, but the Ogres do. I would like to see some overhaul to which of the colossal-sized units have Wall Breaker. If the Ogres do, which come up to about their belly button, definitely the Great Unclean Ones do. Some Plague Drones to clear off the walls and go after artillery teams. Really, we just need the rest of our Plague Bearers up front to charge right through and try to get up on those walls. The Chosen a little ways back. Nurglings up front. Be a distraction. If we lose you, so be it. Grab all of our infantry. Let's do all the beasts. We'll have the single entity monsters themselves in their own group. That will work. We'll bring the cultist over. Heal everyone based on whoever has fallen around him. And lastly, we're just missing our bodyguard. Alright, let's bring down Kimry. Here comes the archers, spectral archers. Doing their thing. You both in to start beating those gates down. Plague Claw catapults are firing, not the Plague Claw, the
Exalted hero.
Screaming
of
skull
Nurgle.
catapults are launching away. They're in the back line, so that shouldn't be that big a deal. But Kugath, you try to hit. Shot the Great Bow. You as well focus down those Necropolis Knights. We'll send these lads around to this portion of the gatehouse. Let's go summon from beyond. To be honest, there's no way the Tomb Guard are going to be able to respond in time. Even if they do, I don't think they do enough damage. Beast of Nurgle forward. Plague Bearers of Nurgle. Let's go ahead and just move up. And try to expend some of those grenades before we move much further. They're splashing those shots into our Nurglings. Means they've got another catapult somewhere. Unless we just shut them down. Just a little fire somehow. That is impressive. Gob them up. Also could be towers. Where is that coming from? Whoa. Launch that one in orbit. You guys come over here and let's harass this group of Ushabti Great Bow if we can. You two still not through those gates? Incredibly disappointed. Hey lads, stop firing for now. He's just running back and forth and wasting the shots. How are we not through those gates? Two great unclean ones. Feels like that is a little bit untuned. Let's see if we can't get some mitigated shots here on these Tomb Scorpions. Actually, take it back. Where's the Tomb Prince? He needs some of Nurgle's love. What are these gates? Get us through here, boys. Walls themselves here with our Plague Bearers, and then we'll bring the other ones up. Start taking positions. I mean, that gatehouse is not going very far either. Bring the Plague Bearer over the top. Plague Ridden, and we're through the gates now. In go the Great Unclean Ones. Just start smashing the Tomb Guard. Kugath, move on it as well. Drop off the extra melee defense for everyone. You can just karate chop this poor fool. I would be very, very happy about it. You two turn around, start chucking your grenades at this poor lad. Plating the walls, send in the artillery teams now. Two Plague Hulks can smash right through. Light Storm to lower these Tomb Guard's melee defense. Yeah, they're doing their best to wiggle back and forth and dodge my drones there, so let's go ahead and have them charge in. One of the Necropolis Knights we need to keep in mind. They look to have mostly fallen back. Who do we really need the heals on? Or just the Exalted Plague Bearers. Let them sit up on top, and all three of you can get your fire at will back. Roast other people. Big old pains. Move through the line there. Toads are struggling to get through the gates. They're huge, and they've got to weigh a ton, but it doesn't really matter. Arma Flyers. Those grenades flying after the Scorpion is in the middle of our line now. Grant some visitations on Cetra when he gets a little bit closer. Also go ahead and pull you out of the fight. Let Kugath move in. Go fight those Necropolis Knights. He is afeared not. Let the beast come up and throw down with you, Ushabti, with the help of some infested Nurglings. Tomb Guard are getting it smashed. I know I sent you into melee. It's likely going to work out for us, but that wasn't the intention. Anything else we can abuse further? stop these guys for a moment. Rancid visitations on Cetra. And have the drones work together. Two guys charge right through the middle here. Keep destroying them. Those grenades going after the Tomb Scorpion is going to be fantastic. Let's drop heals where we can. We've got so many abilities. Hey, you come on up if you can and go after. Cetra's not going to be wanting to fight you.
Slaughter them.
Drop the melee defense on these Necropolis Knights. Go ahead and drop Cetra's melee attack there. Heal up our... Oh, he's actually doing pretty well. Alright, drones, fall back. Alright, drones, fall back. We'll leave the Plague Ridden here for a moment. Drop Rock Glorious Rot. And then also Blight Boil.
The Foxfather.
You guys keep moving.
Assaulting.
Have all of you focus him, but that's kind of a waste. Have two grid and clean ones move through. Uncle Frunkel come up, helping with this barricade. Lots of units that don't need to be standing out in the open fighting. You guys deal with you, Shab T. We can have all of the... Still getting through there. You got dragged back down into combat. You made it out. Decided to go right back in. Get some visitations on Cetra. You can move up here and start helping out with the Cetra fight. Drop the melee attack here. You go ahead and start firing your shots. Got even more Shabby Greybow coming over, so drop the heals here. You can just poison them real quick. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it'll lower theirs. More infested Nurglings. Definitely going to be losing our Rothflies, which is unfortunate. They just keep flying back into combat. And even one of them's tied up. Use this opportunity to make your escape now. Even though I guess they have to fly in an angle instead of just going straight out like this. The weird issues with the flyers. Come on, everyone. Built a blocker, but that shan't stop us. Get a lot closer before we can drop anything off. You clobber these Necropolis Knights. You guys just hang in there. Foolish drones who do not want to live any longer. Point blank cannon shots are working out for us. Let's have these three come on down, and we'll have the guild come on actually inside the walls. Yeah, he's going absolutely nowhere. Give yourself the extra armor. There's no reason not to keep giving Cetra the Rancid Visitations. Squad's waddling on in, we'll pass out the heals, and we'll go Blight Boil if we can reach. But yeah, we can. Try to keep our Plague Ridden alive here.
Come on.
Drop defenses, we're gonna lose all of our flies, which is just the worst. And Blight Boil cleared the field for him. Hopefully you can escape now. Just use Shabby to get him locked in. If we have to, we'll just keep healing. And using the abilities that give you some melee reflection. Seems like they're just trying to delay us while they slay my Plague Ridden. Drop in some more friends. I'll have you charge the Ushabti. They don't have as much defense as they'd like to believe. Not sure what you're doing. Keep smacking them where possible. Love you two trying to push past and let all of the Plague Bearers do their thing. Excellent. Is now Cetra versus Samoth once more. Heals and 1.5 million debuffs. We'll send the beasts through. See, the 3 of you guys survived. Let's get one out of there. Some plague bearers for good measure. Gonna press the toads through. That'll be heals on these lads so we don't lose them. I'm moving on the next Rushabji. You come past them though, that way the grenades can throw in. Unimpeded.
Cleanliness is blasphemy!
Cleanliness is blasphemy. Melee defense. More heals and more damage.
Worshipper of disease!
Red and Clean one versus the Necropolis Knights. He's got the Bound Pestilence spell we can use.
All hail decay!
Let's have Kugat turn around. I think we've got him by Jove. And all the other unmentioned Chaos deities. One final charge should break them. Also, Battle of the Broken Bones. Trademark. I'm not sure they were using their shop summons. I didn't see one come in, but I'm fairly blind, so there's a good chance I missed it. Come on, Necropolis Knights, we're gonna speed up your demise. Slow you down further as well. Trapped between 3 horrible places. Any damage they're doing is being healed by both Kugath and the cultist. Really unfortunate time. Alright, in quite a fun battle, but one that was not under any threat for us to lose at all. I'll go ahead and claim that win, and we will just go ahead and occupy the Black Pyramid of Nagash, cracking into its dog secrets. That is the ultimate campaign victory here for Nurgle. This has been a fantastic campaign. We have seen quite the, at least the ups and downs, all of them that do exist with Nurgle, even with the help that SFO does bring. All of the buildings are very expensive. It takes you a really long time to get rolling. But it also seems to be there to kind of counteract how strong Nurgle's units are with just the sheer amount of healing they have. They're almost impossible to remove unless you have some kind of fire attacks and magical kind of blended in together. So fire mages are a must. If we were fighting the Chorfs on a little bit more even terms, it would have been a horrible time. But luckily we wiped them out before they managed to build up with a lovely stab in the back. Well, I hope you all have had a good time here for our Kugath SFO campaign. I have had an absolute blast. I'm going to be having a poll here going up pretty soon for our next campaign. I'm undecided right now at this point if we're going to be doing it in SFO Grimmhammer or this is going to be kind of a vanilla campaign. Let me know in the comments which you would prefer to see, but for the last time here with Kugath, I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub. See you on the next one.